aí galera, beleza? And welcome to Abi Talk, real talk about anything and everything. It's Abi Danny here, and if this is your first time on the channel, just hit the subscribe button, check out my previous videos, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments section. So, earlier this week, I found out that 70% of women believe that men are less emotional than women. 70%. I mean, that's a high percentage, and it made me think that maybe that's the reason why most guys' mental health is not taken so seriously, because 70% of women believe that men are less emotional than them, or men can't feel anything, you know? And I think what the 70% don't understand is that it's not that men are less emotional than women, just that women are naturally more expressive than men. You know, women can express their feelings, their emotions freely without worrying about what people will say. You know, they can cry in front of a group of people and no one is going to make fun of them or call them weak. You know, even some people might offer a shoulder to cry on. But when it comes to guys, it's a different story. You know, guys won't just cry in public because they're afraid that they might be called weak or people might just laugh at them. I mean, we've seen videos of guys crying, you know, and then people just take out their cell phones and then start filming the whole thing, and then becomes a joke. So it's not that guys are less emotional than women. And women are just more expressive than guys are, you know. And this all leads back to the gender roles. I remember in my first video I spoke about gender roles, you know, because as men grow up, as guys grow up, they are advised or they're praised for being more assertive, for being strong, you know. So they grow up with that mentality, and in other communities, in other societies, in other households, men are actually told to not behave a certain way, you know, not cry in front of people. So they grow up with that mentality, and then they just keep everything on the inside. So as they grow up, they end up, you know, getting in relationships, getting married, and then they can't even express themselves. And then the partner feels like, oh man, this guy just doesn't care. But it's not that he doesn't care, it's just that he can't express himself, you know. But women, I think women are actually more intelligent, emotionally intelligent than men, because they are allowed to express their feelings. They grow up being allowed to do that, so they can express their feelings. They know how to handle emotions, you know. But guys, on the other hand, it's a different story. But what I've also realized is that in this in this era, in this generation, things are slowly starting to change. You know, guys can talk about how they feel. Guys can go to psychologists, you know, just open up, which is a very good thing. Yes, there is still a huge gap between women and men being able to express themselves, but that gap is slowly, you know, closing, because men are now being able to, well, they're allowed to just share how they feel, and this generation is really taking mental health issues seriously, and that's a very good thing. So when I read that article, I was just I was shocked, you know, because it's true that men can't express themselves that much, but it's not that, it doesn't mean that they don't have emotions or they're less emotional than women. They just can't express themselves that much, and that's because of gender roles. Like I said, most societies, most households, they praise guys for being strong, for being assertive, so they don't allow them to show any weakness, you know, by crying or by showing a certain emotion. But yeah, so it's not really that guys are less emotional. No, I believe that guys are really emotional, and it's just that we don't get the time to just cry or express ourselves in front of people, you know, because of how we are raised, or how society expects us to behave. But really, I've seen ladies that think, I've come across ladies that think that way. You know, they think guys don't feel that much, they're less emotional than women. And then they start treating them, in a way that they wouldn't like being treated, But I think that's slowly changing. That's slowly changing, but it is that 70% thing. It's the reason why most most guys aren't taken seriously. When they talk about the emotions or when they talk about going through stress, depression, anxiety, it's because of that 70% thing. Of women believing that men are less emotional. No, I don't think it's true. Really, I don't think it's true. Like I said, we're not less emotional. We just can't express ourselves. Um, we can't express ourselves as much as women can. So I think that's it just for today. I was just shocked, so I thought I should share this with you guys and maybe um just clear up the misunderstanding that I read there. But yeah, this video is a little bit short, but if you like the video, if you have any experiences, anything that you've experienced, any thoughts, any ideas, just share them in the comment section and hit that subscribe button. Share this with your friends, with your family. And yeah, thank you so much. Falcon Dios. Adios.